rock and roll, I-95, I95rock.com with Led Zeppelin's Fool in the Rain at 8:46.
Are you ready for this?
I am ready for this. Can we wait down the traffic and just get right to our boy here?
We're gonna wait on the traffic.
We're excited to be joined by a Yankee and Met great. Probably you want to say that the other way around. Met and Yankee great.
Okay.
Darryl Strawberry joining the Ethan and Lou Show. Hey, Darryl.
Hey, Darryl.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks
Absolutely.
for being on.
We're going to talk about your event coming up, but I wanted to ask some baseball questions if we could. The Mets are 31-26. They're 3.5 games out of first, but everybody's out, everybody's injured, and they can't buy a hit.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. You got to keep that. You got to keep your key players healthy. I mean, they got a great rotation. You're losing ball games 1-0, 3-1. If your offense can penetrate that a little bit, they can win. They can win a lot of close games. I just think right now they're scuffling as hitters. I think they just have to find a way to start, hitting the ball the other way, and maybe things start clicking for them. I think that's what you have. You have to have a good approach. When you have such a good pitching staff like that. I remember, our pitching staff was so good, and when we were behind in games, 2-0 ball game, eventually we're going to win that ball game because they're going to keep us close.
Talking to Darryl Strawberry, this is what I need you to do, Darryl. I need you to put on a Mets uniform, and I need you to trot out to the outfield, and I need you to get into that lineup.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think?
You need me in the middle of that lineup. Well,
yeah.
You know what? I probably would make a difference if I was in the middle of that lineup, but
yeah.
I don't know who's going to run for me. I can hit, but I don't know who's going to run these days.
Now, you played both as a Met and as a Yankee. Who do you identify? Which team do you identify with more?
Well, I identify myself as a New Yorker more than anything because baseball in New York is real. It's not too many places that's going to be able to have the kind of fans that you have playing in a place like New York City. And I was fortunate to play most of my career with the Mets and then going on and play with the Yankees and had the opportunity to play with some great teams over there with Joe Torre and Jeet, Mo, and Tino, and Bernie, and all those guys, O'Neill, Holmes. So it was just a list of guys that were great, and we just had a lot of fun winning.
Now, you just attended the ceremony at Citi Field, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where the 86 Mets World Series championship team was honored. What was it like being around the guys again in the atmosphere?
It was amazing. These guys are like brothers. Our time together back in the 80s were remarkable, because we had come from a place where nobody really knew about us. They didn't know if we were going to ever get to the place of winning. But I remember that year going into spring training, Davey's first word to all of us was, we're going to win it all. And we kind of looked around. We came up short the year before, and we looked around at each other, and we thought, you know what? We got a great enough team. Now we got Carter here with us another year, and he was a major plus to, handling our pitching staff and got that under control. And as offensive players, we just knew we just had to do our job and take care of our business, and we went out and done that.
Darryl Strawberry joining the Ethan and Lou Show. Darryl, what is up with your boy Lenny Dykstra? Where are his teeth, first off?
You laughing, and you guys are laughing, and I'm laughing, so that tells you what's up. Right?
Yeah. Jeez. Were you guys surprised to see him at the ceremony? I mean, he looked delighted to be there.
Oh, no, it was good to see him. It's just good to see him. He's a character now. He's a real character. Lenny always was a character. Deep down inside, Lenny's a great person.
Yeah.
I just think, the lifestyle, that, he fell into, he could never get past, and, it's caught up with him in so many ways. And, hopefully he could just really turn the corner and change his whole personality and become a different person. That's my hope for him.
Well, back in the 80s, during the glory days of the Mets, my family shared season tickets with 3 other people, and I was there. I know you saw us. We were up there in the upper deck.
Because he remembers.
Near the
you're up at the top waving, right?
Yeah, I think you waved at us at least once or twice. I remember the one game when, and I'm pretty sure I have the names right. It was you and Keith Hernandez and Howard Johnson. It was back to back to back home runs.
Yeah,
the place went nuts.
We had some excitement, with the players that we had, from myself to Hernandez, Hojo, Ray Knight, you think about it, Wally Backman, Mookie and Lenny and Mitchell and our pitching staff, Doc, Ojeda, Sid, Darling. you know, when you came into Shea Stadium, you needed to be ready because these boys were ready to play. We took our job very seriously about going out there, and we cared about the fans because they cared about us, and they supported us. There was a supporting cast of what we were all about back in those days.
All right, Darryl Strawberry joining the show. Sorry, we were just signaling to each other about who was going to do the next thing. We just saw one of the best fights, in my opinion, in Major League Baseball history on the field when Oder punched Jose Batista in the face, which I thought was hilarious because Batista's always doing the bat flip. He's really showy. You were part of one of the greatest brawls in Major League Baseball history, and a lot of it didn't get seen on camera because there were too many guys in the dugout. The Orioles, I believe it was Armando Benitez, you and Graham Lloyd were going after him like crazy. It went on forever.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He hit Tino in the back after Bernie hit a grand slam off him. And, then he just kind of looked in our dugout and told us to come on. And that was it. You don't come to Yankee Stadium and you don't challenge us like that. We're a team. And, we just went after him. He kept running, so we finally got close to him. I got a hit in and fell into the dugout. I was fighting in the dugout and just didn't care. I got hit too. So it was one of those nights. Let's do it. That's what baseball is all about. When somebody challenges you like that, you got to be up for the challenge. I'm never going to bow down to nobody. If you hit me or hit one of my teammates, I'm going after you.
There you go. Darryl Strawberry joining the show. Now tell us about your event at Faith Church. What's going on there?
I'm going to Faith Church. I'll be there Sunday morning, 9 and 11. I'll be preaching. I'm a pastor now. I'm in ministry. Been in ministry for a while now, and my whole life has changed from baseball. I do a lot of great things to help people. I have 3 treatment centers, 2 down in Florida. I'm just helping people across America, helping people find the purpose and meaning of life. Faith Church is a dear friend, Pastor Frank. He does a great job in that area and does a great ministry. And I'm looking forward to being in that area this Sunday and Sunday morning preaching 2 services.
Do you feel a sense of relief in the people that are in your life, the people that are closest to you and have been there for years and years and years and were with you through your troubled times? Do you feel the relief in them, in how you behave now and how you operate in your life?
Yeah, my family, it saddens me a lot that, my mom passed and she didn't get a chance to see me turn my life around, but she always believed that I would. She believed that I would step into the purpose of life and who I am today. I was a baseball player then. I wasn't a man. I was just a baseball player. I'm a man today, and what I do and, what I do in my faith walk. I don't talk about it. I don't walk around bragging about who I am. I just live it. And, I let other people speak about what I'm doing. I tell them, I say, well, you're doing great things. What are you doing? I says, well, go to my ministry page, strawberryministries.org, and you'll see everything that I've done and, what we created. You go to Darryl Strawberry Recovery Centers.com, and you'll see that, we're helping people. And that's really what it's all about is, my life has been changed forever. And, I don't look back. I got a wonderful wife. She is a minister too, and we're a team together. And we love what we're doing. We love where we came from, but we love what we're doing.
Well, that's just amazing. It's also very motivational, too. Darryl Strawberry joining us, turning his life around at Faith Church this coming Sunday, 9 and 11, right? 9 and 11 in the morning?
Yes, 9 and 11, 2 services.
And we want to thank you for taking some time to talk with us. We were honored.
Thanks so much, Darryl.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, Darryl.
Have a good one.
All right, take care.
Darryl Strawberry on the Ethan and Lou Show. Good get, Ethan. Way to go.
Yeah,
Look, I think it's the second time we talked to Darryl. We've talked to Doc two or three times.
Right.
But it's great to have these Yankees and these Mets come on the show. What happened to Ron Darling? I thought you were getting Ron Darling.
I didn't get him in time. Because once the baseball season started...
Oh, that's it. Then he's busy.
It's like, he's talking baseball. He doesn't want to talk to a couple of idiots.
Well, thanks again to Darryl Strawberry for joining us.
Right.